Winter is slowly coming to the big screen as a Game of Thrones movie is in the early stages of development. No director, writer, or cast members are currently attached, but Warner Brothers has been quietly at work on at least one movie set in the fantasy world of George R.R. Martin's book series. The Hollywood Reporter first reported the news last week, and HBO and Max CEO Casey Bloys confirmed the venture Tuesday during a 2025 preview event. When we announce at HBO we're developing this story or that story, keep in mind it's developing, Bloys told a group of reporters. We've got 2 shows at the moment, including Game of Thrones. I think the movie is the same idea. He added, they'll develop an idea, we'll see if it's good. We'll read the scripts along with them. I think it could be fun and interesting. That's the point of development. You see, is there a story that's worthy of being in theaters and a big spectacle? I think it would be fun, noting that I don't necessarily look at it from an investment point of view, Bloys mused. Just like, would it be a fun, big movie? I think there's potential for that. But, he said, it's very early in the process. The news isn't all that shocking. While in years past, HBO strongly resisted the idea of bringing Thrones to the big screen, David Zaslav, the head of Warner Brothers Discovery, has made clear that the parent company's mission to have a real focus on franchises. Since then, we've seen The Lord of the Rings plotting a return to movie theaters in anime form with December's The War of the Rohirrim, and more live-action films on the way from director Peter Jackson and Gollum star Andy Serkis. Meanwhile, Amazon's Rings of Power TV series soldiers on. We've also seen the world of Westeros expand in massive ways. The original Game of Thrones series, starring the likes of Emilia Clarke and Kit Harington, told of the War of the Five Kings, the gruesome conflict that broke out over the Iron Throne in the wake of King Robert Baratheon's death. HBO then brought TV audiences back years in the past to the height of Targaryen power in Westeros and the civil war that crippled their empire with House of the Dragon, which currently heating up for Season 3. Now, 2025 will see the premiere of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, adapting Martin's collection of novellas about a valiant hedge knight and his loyal squire. Other TV spin-offs, including a concept about Aegon's conquest and the unification of the Seven Kingdoms of Westeros, are also in consideration. David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, the showrunners and series creators of Game of Thrones, famously wanted to conclude their fantasy epic with 3 feature-length movies before they refocused on a 6-episode final season in 2019. In 2014, Martin himself confirmed there were discussions being had about the franchise's movie potential even back then. It all depends on how long the main series runs, he told THR at the time. Do we run for 7 years? Do we run for 8? Do we run for 10? The books get bigger and bigger in scope. It might need a feature to tie things up, something with a feature budget like $100 million for 2 hours. Those dragons get real big, you know.